Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the second annual B-Hoops random team draw for the NCAA tournament. I've got all the teams already cut out. I've got all the contestants cut out, for which you'll see coming up. But it's the same rules as last year. We've got 16 contestants. We've got all the 64 teams. That means 4 teams per contestant. $30 entry fee. We're paying out Final Four. Get your money back. We're also paying out championship game. I think that's $55, and we're paying out the winner. That's $250. That's $380 total for the winner. Let's actually take a look at all the participants. You can kind of see here. I see B-Rob. I see Scott McDonald. I see Sheehan, Adam Sheehan. We got some brothers in here. Gully's in here. Donovan in here. All the teams are over here. NC State, Loyola, Chicago. Looks like Nevada, B-Tech. All the teams. I'll be folding up these teams shortly. But let's take a look at to see who all you guys will be competing with. Alright, now that we're back, we'll go ahead and start folding up the teams. I'll have the players or the contestants in the UC Bearcats hat. I will have all the teams in the Ohio State Buckeyes hat. So just be a quick fold and going in. Okay, all the contestants are in the Bearcats hat. See them in there? I'll shake them up a little bit. Put them over here for safekeeping. Now, on to the teams in the Buckeyes hat. Just same operation, one fold. Finally getting there. I remember this from last year now. Okay. We have the last team in, Rhode Island. Now all the teams are in this hat. All the contestants in the Bearcats hat. I will start with a participant, follow up with a team, try to lay out the teams, or the participants here with their 4 teams so you guys can keep it running track. I'm going to do this at a fast pace because that already took so long. So here we go. I'll keep my eyes up. You can back up and see the entire thing. And here we go. So first pick. Lucky number 7. Let's see. Here we go. Andrew Donovan. Donovan, you're going to get San Diego State. Next pick. Brian Wunderlich. You're getting Miami, Florida. Brian Angle. Arkansas. No heavy hitters yet. 6 is the lowest seed so far. Marcus Smith. Marcus, your first team will be Cincinnati off the board. Shout out, Hugs. It's a good pick. Next one, Steve Hennigan. Steve gets Texas Tech, number 3 seed. So we've got the 2 and the 3 seed gone. Next participant, Scott McDonald. He will take Iona. We'll just go ahead and pass that up right now. Next pick, Stags. Scott Stegman, for those who don't know. Rhode Island. Not so lucky this year, huh? Shouldn't say that yet. Next up, Sheehan. His team. Should we get him on here? Ooh, North Carolina State. Almost. Almost got North Carolina. All right. Their number 1's gone. One number 2, one number 3 gone. Next up, KP. All right, here we go. KP will get Missouri. Next up, John Erdman. Erdman, you are getting for your first team. Ooh, playing game. I don't know if that already played in Syracuse, Arizona State. That might be tonight, I think. Next up, EA. I like the no consecutive names. Separated pretty good. EA, your first team will be Purdue. Big Ten. Like it. They got that big dude. I always see him dominate. Next up, B-Rob. Put you down here. Your team. Ooh, South Dakota State. 12 and a 5. Watch out for that 12 seed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 people have a team. 12 contestants have a team. Steve Hennigan, pick number 2. Your team. Texas. So, Steve, you have Texas and Texas Tech right now. Next up, Stags. Team number 2 for you. TCU. Rhode Island, TCU for you, Stags. TCU's not a bad pick. Next up, Donovan. In some back-to-back or some double teams now. People have 2 teams. Donovan, you're getting, Murray State. So you got 2 double digits. You're going to need to come up big. The next 2 picks, Donovan, I don't like those double digits. Next up, John Erdman. Already with the playing game. Think Arizona State and Syracuse, maybe. Your pick. 16 seed playing game. That's not good either. I'm going to say you need a single-digit seed pretty good. Next participant up, Brian Engel, getting your second team. You've got...
You only have 5 minutes left.
Kansas State. Arkansas, Kansas State. Next up, you got B-Rob. Already with South Dakota State. His team will be... it's number 16. This side of the board's got 16 and 12s and 11. So B-Rob's got a 12 and a 16. Erdman's got 11 and a 16. Next up, Donovan's got 11 and a 12. Sheehan, already with NC State. Your team will be Marshall, 9 and 13. Next up, Scott McDonald. His team, Bucknell. So we got some teams out here, guys. A lot of high seeds going. Next up, Adam Sheehan. I think this is Adam Sheehan's first team. His team will be, and he won the playoff pool, Butler. Next up, Gully. Think you have a team yet either, Gully? First team for you. Oh, Nova. Off the board. Off the board. Number one, the first number one. Oh, B-Rob's up next. Next up, be sweet if another number one went up. And number 5, Clemson. B-Rob finally got a single digit. First person with 3 teams. Hopefully that means something. Next up, Scott McDonald. We'll shuffle them up.
You have 3 minutes left.
Say it with your hands. Ohio State. So that's what you needed that after 15 and 14. Scott McDonald, you needed that. Ohio State, number 5. B-Rob again. See what he gets. Teams out there. Ooh, Auburn. I think Clemson and Auburn play each other in the second round. I think so. So B-Rob is done. 4 teams, South Dakota State, UMBC, Clemson, and Auburn. Next up, Adam Sheehan, second team. Montana. Next up, EA, getting your second team. San Francisco Austin, SF Austin. Is that who that is? Kissed, getting your first team. Forgot you were in here, man. Loyola Shy. Next up, Mike Myers. I think this is your first team. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, first team for Michael Myers. Not the guy from Halloween. Okay, here we go. Shuffle back up. Ooh, Kentucky. That's a good pick. Also, Davidson looks pretty good. Okay, come in here, take a look. Everybody's got a team right now. We're going to take a short break just because I did a lot really quick. Sheehan, you can see what you got. Steggs, you can see what you got. Wonderlick, you can see what you got. So we'll just take a short break and be right back after these messages.
So what were you doing?
I told you, it's nothing.
Nothing? Come on, people are listening to you moaning and groaning.
Moaning?
Ooh, baby, ah, baby, we can't have that.
It's not what it looks like. I'm watching basketball.
Oh, no. I heard you say something about Sweet 16.
Disgusting.
You're telling me?
Dude, what's that website?
Hey. Huh? Down.
All right, we're back. So everyone's got a team to recap. I think B-Rob is the only one that's closed out with 4 teams. A few people have 3. Let's keep going. Here we go. Next participant. EA Sports. This will be your 3rd team. Already rocking with Purdue. I'm not even going to talk about SF Austin. Seton Hall. Not bad, not good. All right, next up. KP. Getting your 2nd team. Missouri's already your first one. Here we go. Davidson. That's that 12-5 matchup again, playing UK. Next team. Adam Sheehan. Already with Butler in Montana. Georgia State, 15. So you got three double digits, man. You're going to have to pick it up. Next up, Mike Myers. I think you first got Kentucky with your first one. Here we go. Texas A&M. Next up, Gully. He will take, already rolling with Villanova. Ooh, CF Fullerton, so number 15 seed. Next up, Marcus. This is your 2nd team. Marcus already rolling with number 2, Strong. UC. 2nd team, wow, Xavier. So you got UC and Xavier A number 1, number 2 seed, both Cincinnati. Wow. Okay. Okay. Next up, KP. Already rocking with Missouri and Davidson. You, sir, got Wright State. It's another hometown, just to let you guys know. Not a good one, but you know, still local. If you want to call it that. Scott McDonald. Scotty, this will be your last team. You've already got Iona, Bucknell, and O State. This will be, need a good one, let's say that. Tennessee, pretty solid. Pretty solid. All right, next up, we got Adam Sheehan. I think this will be your last team. Adam, you got a 10, a 14, and a 15. You need this, sir. I'll shake it up for you. Buffalo. Sorry, bud. Big Butler is your best choice. It's not a bad one, though. Donovan, taking your third team. You got 11 and a 12. You're going to need something right here. Wichita State, not bad. Not bad. Got some vets. Next up, got Steven. Steve's already got Texas Tech and Texas. All right, here we go. Ooh, Charleston. We'll just keep on moving from that one. Next up, EA Sports. This will be your last team, EA. Purdue, Seton Hall, and SF Austin right now. And you also get Virginia. So you got a number 1 and a number 2, sir. You're sitting pretty good. And you got a number 8. Seton Hall's a tough out. I think they play Kansas second round, possibly. Gully. This will be your third team, rocking with CS Fullerton and Villanova. You also have St. Bonaventures. They could just beat UCLA. Next up, Brian Wunderlich. Only one team, Miami, Florida right now. They're tough out too. Kansas. Ooh, I like your style. I like your style. Next up, Stags. This will be your third team. Messing with Rhode Island and TCU. Duke. Man, I knew you were going to get lucky. I shouldn't have said anything. I think you had Duke last year. So you got Rhode Island, TCU, and Duke. Next up, Sheehan. NC State and Marshall. Sheehan, this is your third pick. You need something. Ooh, 16. I'll just say it's a 16 seed. That's it. Next up, we got Kist. This will be your second team, Kist. You got Loyola, Shy, and you also got Houston. If they score, it'll be all right. Next up, Erdman. Think, sir, you have. Where you at? Are you at a 16 and 11, both playing games? So this is a big one. Let's shake it up. Okay. UNC Greenville. Sorry, sir. So you got an 11, 16, and a 13. You need one. You got one more team though. It only takes one. Oh, John Erdman. So this will be your last team. I'll shake it up for you one more time. There's still a number 1 out there, I think. Okay, Erdman, you're getting for your final team, Nevada. That's all right. So you got 3 double-digit seeds and 1 Nevada. Next up, Marcus Smith. If you get someone else, if you get like the Buckeyes are gone. You can't get Kentucky. You can't get anybody else. Let's see. Providence. Man, they're tough out too. Those are some solid teams. Next up, Brian Angle. Sir, you haven't had a pick in a while. Arkansas and Kansas State, 7 and 9. You got Lipscomb. Next up, we're coming down to the final 10, I think. Next up, we got Kiss. This will be your third team. And you have Arizona. You needed it. Next up, Brian Wunderlich. I think this is your third team also. Kansas and Miami, Florida. You will receive, sir, Virginia Tech. Next up, we've got Mike Myers. Kentucky and Texas A&M so far. And you also have Oklahoma. Ooh, Steph Curry number 2. Next up, Donovan. I think this is your last team, sir. Wichita State was your previous pick, followed by an 11 and a 12. You also got Michigan State. Getting better by picks. Nice, nice. So you got Michigan State and Wichita State. Solid picks, Donovan. Next up, Kist. This will be your final team, sir. You got Arizona last time, followed by Houston and Loyola. You also have Pennsylvania or Penn, I don't know. 16 seed nonetheless. Next up, Steven. This will be your final pick with Texas Tech, Texas, Charleston, and West Virginia. Shout out, Hugs. Next up, Mike Myers. This will be your final team, rocking with Texas, A&M, Kentucky, Oklahoma, and Creighton. Tournament darlings. Hey, we only got a few left. Next up, we got Gully. Has Villanova, CS Fullerton, and St. Bonaventures. Next up, we've got the team Florida. So Gully's closed out. Sheehan, this is your final team one with a 9, 13, and a 16. Need somebody. Need someone in the top 5. And you got, oh, Alabama. Not bad, not bad. All right, next up. KP. KP, this will be your last team. Gonzaga. Nice squad. Didn't know they were out there. All right, so we got 4 names left and 4 teams left. Here we go. Marcus Smith. This will be your last team, Mr. Luck. UNC. You have UNC, Cincinnati, and Xavier. And Providence is still a good team. They shouldn't have been a 10. But you have 2 number 2s and a number 1. Just going to leave it there. Next up, Stags, Michigan. Stags, you came through in the end. I knew I shouldn't say anything. Michigan and Duke. I like them. Next up, Brian Angle, New Mexico State. Not bad, not bad. Next up, next up, last one, Wonderlic, Florida State. So we have all the teams. No more hats. Michigan State was already in here. Let's go. Let's check them out. Sheehan, Stags. See them right here. We'll have a list up shortly. But we are done, ladies and gentlemen. Venmo, PayPal is accepted. I need $30 if you haven't paid already before the end of the first weekend, or we may not award you anyone to make the Final Four. This is B Hoops. I'm glad you're involved again. It's year 2. It's going to be fun.